Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. I got my days a little backwards. So this is my week 2 second discussion video, and my apologies that I'm this late on it. It's been a crazy week, crazy 2 weeks. But what I got out of the reading, and I read chapter 2 of the American Superhero book, and when it talks about the mythical superhero, I found it interesting how these different characters over the years, like Superman, Tarzan, and different characters that were discussed in the chapter, really relate on a cultural level. So it's interesting how the mythical aspect of things comes from culture. Each culture interprets things very differently, and a lot of them are the same stories that you hear over and over, but they just have their own different twist to them, depending on where you're from, your geographical location, what culture you're in. Each myth kind of has its own spin on things, and I think the chapter kind of did well to explain some of those things, even from a generational standpoint. Our generation tells stories a lot differently than, say, our parents' generation. I know my mom is close to 70 years old, and she grew up in the 50s and 60s, and a lot of the storytelling from that time incorporated things that might be more frowned upon today, and not used as much, as our culture has kind of changed, evolved, and different things just aren't as acceptable anymore. So I think as far as the mythicism of different characters and different superhero genres, I think that generational gaps in culture has a lot to do with that. So I guess my question would be, what would your standpoint be as far as, or what would you say would be some things that you notice about myths and different figures from then compared to today, if you're familiar with some, and then familiar with the ones that we have now in 2022. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.